done.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington.
Back deep, Golden Tate. This is taken at the 10. Golden Tate's gonna go.
Get off the field.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Almost the full length of the field, a 90-yard punt return. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Up 2nd and 7.
Now Haskins to throw it. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson.
Haskins pass.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here's Tress Way now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, it's Tate. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Touchdown, Giants! Golden Tate with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Now it's Tate. Dances by him. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now out come the Giants. And they've got to be thankful for the third phase in this one. They've had some nice punt returns on special teams.
And it feels like they're keeping it pretty simple, too. It's not a real complex scheme that they're using to return kicks. It's almost like they look to the sideline when they go out there and the coach just says, return wide side. Bring it over there, and off they go. Sometimes they'll go short side. But no matter what, it's working very well for them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0. And he's into the clear. The 40. The 20.
All you got to do
10,
is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 75 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And it is now 21-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Washington offense set to take over again.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Dwayne Haskins sacked. A fumble.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Ryan Connolly on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Haskins. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. 21-0 our score after 1.
Washington, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Paul Richardson, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins finding his target. It's Cody Latimer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Washington, 3.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On the scramble.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people call this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And a route is on here in this first half.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
From the 6.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He was looking for Trey Quinn that time.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Washington on 3rd down.
Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company.
In 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
If he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Haskins. Pass incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Tate on the return.
And there he goes again.
Yeah, it's on.
Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Well, if you're into cheesy movies, you would title this one A Half to Remember, wouldn't you? His second return touchdown of the game.
What if I'm not into cheesy movies?
Well, go ahead and get into it, man, because I just did it, and you're going to green light that one. How about those returns? Maybe they ought to think about not kicking him the ball.
Yeah, they might want to go away from him in the future. And the route is on here in this first half. And we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a
I was
threat.
going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
To throw again on second down, Haskins. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker.
Complete to Delaney.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dalvin Tomlinson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's Tressway now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Here's Tate to return it.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they are in at this stage of the game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
down pass.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. 28-17, your final score. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
New York set to take the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
There he goes left side, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He was looking for Trey Quinn that time.
But it'll be second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
New York ready to go again offensively.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
A gain of 42 yards on the play.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They get this out left, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And this offense continues to pour it on.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And on the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10.
The look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
2nd and 10 at the 26.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. And he's got some space here. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
The point after try for Gostkowski.
Hello? Not much, you?
And drinking hot.